Okay, you guys, we're here with Lobster Lab Media with Dr. Robert Kandarjian. Robert is a longtime friend of mine. He does intuitive energy healing, and he's been a friend of mine and a colleague for many, many years. So Doc, tell us a little bit about what you do, and then what direction you want to go in.
Yeah. Thank you, Herb. I've been practicing 34 years now, doing nutritional counseling, chiropractic, as well as in the last 20 years, a lot of spiritual healing and spiritual guidance and education. At this point in my life, I'm looking to see less patients and move in a new direction, in the direction of helping businesses. I really enjoy that. I've been doing that for a little bit now, and I'm really enjoying it, helping businesses thrive, actually helping businesses see what their blocks are and what's preventing them from moving forward, whether it's the location of the business, whether it's the people in the business or the owners of the business, whatever needs to be cleared. And I'm helping them do that, which is something I thoroughly enjoy.
So do you do that at a location, at their location, or on the phone, or both?
I go, it's best to go on location, but if it's far, from, let's say if it's another state or very far away.
And you're in the Morris County area, and also in New York, right?
Yes. I'm in the New York metro area, more or less. Connecticut, New York, New Jersey. And so if it's very far away, if they want to fly me there,
you're more than happy to
to go there.
Okay, somewhere warm possibly, right? Because you don't ski.
That's true. I don't ski. But somewhere warm when it's winter here in the Northeast. Certainly happy to do that. But I can certainly help out on the telephone, no doubt. I mean, I can, and I have done that. I have definitely helped people out on the telephone because they're way too far. At least give them some leads and guidance as to what's next for them.
So you can help them on the internal journey of the blocks, or maybe what's in the way, where they're stuck and they don't see it, they can't.
Right, in the area of their businesses.
Yeah, in their area of their businesses.
You know, my work for 34 years has been helping people do exactly that, the unblocking in the area of their personal lives and their personal health. And now I'm shifting gears, and I'm interested and enthusiastic about doing more of helping people in the business field. Yeah. Okay.
How would people get in touch with you? Do you have a website? What's the best way to get in touch with you?
It's Dr. Robert Heals, H-E-A-L-S, drrobertheals.com.
So drrobertheals.com.
Yeah, doctor, but it's Dr.
Okay.
You know, the two letters. Or drrobertkandarjian.com, which is my last name.
Okay.
And you can always reach me at my cell, 917-297-8000.
Okay. And what about any larger corporate stuff? Maybe keynote speaking or working with larger corporate staff, anything like that?
Good question. With corporate stuff, which I have done in the past, I've done work for AT&T and a few other kind of big name outfits. What they look for, and I feel that what I can be helpful with them is to reduce the stress of the employees, to do stress management, and also to see how we can harmonize management and employee relations. You know?
Get them on the same page so they're better working together.
Yeah, well put. I like that.
You can borrow that.
Thank you. With corporate employees, it's about productivity, of course, but it's also about having the employee feel enthusiastic,
feel valued,
like really bring in the value-based, core value-based principles into the business world.
So you were just telling me about a new client in the gym business, and you said you went to the location, and the location was great, but there was some internal stuff going on. So sometimes it's the business, sometimes it's the person, sometimes it's both. So you're like a spiritual detective, where you're able to find out where the missing pieces are, essentially, right?
I think the diagnosis is what's important, which is the detective work, right? The diagnosis is important, and I use my skills of intuition as well as my clinical skills, as well as really listening in a way that I'm listening to what's between the lines, what's between the words that a person is saying. Like with the gym, It wasn't so much about the location. The location had a very beautiful, clear energy. The feng shui was beautiful. But it was really the owner of the business who was in conflict with himself, with something that had happened to him, a trauma he had experienced, and he had not resolved that trauma. And it was spilling over into the business. So he needed to clear that. And as soon as we cleared that, things got
Now,
better.
you were able to do that in one session, or does it normally take just one, or it depends with people?
It's probably 3 sessions. I would say, I already saw him. We did a telephone session. Then I went there personally, so that's 2. And then I'll probably need to go there one more time just to kind of help him get on track. So yeah, it doesn't really take that long. You know, it all depends on how open the person is. If I'm working with somebody who's really not open, first of all, that's not a good relationship for either one of us. That's not going to work. But if a person is really open, then the benefits are going to come in. It has a lot to do with their openness. If they're not open, it's not going to work.
So I have an intuitive question for you. So when someone gets stuck in life, you know, that looks like something. This happened, that happened, a divorce happened, I lost money. Right. So when a crisis happens, then people reach out, because then they're like, wow, my life is not working now. Wouldn't you say? I mean, it's easier to do the work before the crisis, but most people wait till the crisis.
Yes, no, I agree. I mean, prevention is everything, right? And in this situation, prevention means being introspective, being able to reflect, able to look at the situation and saying, how am I contributing to the conflict? And that's a really important question. How am I contributing to the conflict? And move out of victimhood, move out of blame. And when people do that, that's when we really see the results. Or else the crisis is going to push them into reflection, introspection, and healing, but it'll be a difficult form of healing. You know, we can heal easily, or we can heal
after the challenge, right? Yeah. You can do it the easy way, or you can do it the hard way.
Right.
I always did it the hard way.
Well,
because I'm stubborn.
I did too, you know, way back in the past, but thank God I've cleared that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Awesome. Well, that's great information. Again, you guys, Herb Palmer Jr. at Lobster Lab Media. We're here with Dr. Robert Kandarjian. Tell us again, Robert, how do we get in touch with you? It's drrobertheals.com.
Yes, drrobertheals, HEALS.com.
And then the phone number again?
And the phone number is 917-297-8000.
All right. And one more kind of intuitive question. So what would you say to the world out there? There's just so much challenges and so much chaos going on in our world. How would you say people deal with their own piece of their world?
Right. To have faith, it's really, that's been my personal journey as well, right? To have faith in tomorrow, to have faith in a group of people or a number of people that you really, really trust, to have faith in God or a higher power, because we don't control all this. And also to be as introspective as we can, to be reflective.
To look inside, right?
Yeah, to go in and to be reflective and not be on the hamster wheel and just remain in a place of distraction and a continuous wave of activity. It's about becoming a little more still, a little more quiet, look inside, take a look at what do I need to change so much more than what do they need to change, and keep the faith in a higher power and in our own gut instinct and our own gut feelings.
Trust your gut, trust your feelings.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's why I'm here. That's why we're friends.
Right.
Thanks, you guys. Have an amazing day. And
thank you.
Namaste. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you for the opportunity.